Daily missions take too long, so I decided to speedrun them. Today's day 39, and I think today we finally do it. Get a run under 9 minutes. But before we get into the run, let's talk about the rules. This run covers 4 games: Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone 0, and Honkai Star Rail. The rules are as follows. Complete all daily missions and claim rewards. Spend a reasonable amount of daily energy, so usually this is the amount that resets each day. Complete all daily battle pass missions, with the exception of collecting echoes and Wuthering Waves, because that causes you to go out of your way. And fourth, anything else that can be done daily but is not required for the full rewards. So an example of this is the store in Zenless Zone 0. With the rules out of the way, hi everyone, welcome back. I did a small clear out of a little bit of artifacts. Hopefully we've got enough space so that we can actually do our runs. I don't think anything will change in Genshin, so I think we'll just begin. So, the first thing I really want to talk about is the poll I put up. It's currently at a tie, which is, it massively swung towards Zani, and now it's on again, like tied between the Genshin character and Zani. So, if you haven't seen already, I have a poll over what character building video I'm going to do first. There are 3 candidates, Vivian, who's on the least votes at the moment, Zani, who's tied for first, and a mystery character in Genshin, who I've had for almost 3 years now, and never built. So, in terms of then recording, my plan was to do the Wuthering Waves video today, so yesterday for you when this comes out, and yeah, that was when Zani was winning a lot. Now I might hold off, it depends on how I've got time. But I've also already recorded the mystery Genshin character. I almost said the name. So yeah, that's recorded, I just haven't edited it yet. So either that character wins and I will just focus on editing that video, or Zani wins and I record and edit it. Yeah, other than that, there's a few other things I wanted to talk about. Thank you everyone for stopping by. After my little break, we're at the first video to hit 1,000 views again, which feels, yeah, real good. So thank you everyone, and hopefully we can continue to grow. So we're coming to the end of Genshin. The reason I only spent 4 condensed is because each day you don't actually get 200 res in total. So when I was spending 5, there would be some days then where I'd spend 4, and obviously those days would have better times than the others because yeah, there's less to do. So F1 gets us into this menu, and now we just claim everything. Claim here, and then claim here. And because we're at the end of the patch and I've completed the battle pass, don't have to claim anything from there. So we're 11 seconds ahead of yesterday's run. So let's see how we do in Wuthering Waves. So here we are with Wuthering Waves. As always, when we've got a double drops event going on, I've pre-killed this once so that we're spending the correct amount of resin to complete daily rewards. So I think we're ready to just begin. So let's go. So yeah, this is what I'm currently spending my resin on. Yeah, I find it's most efficient. It's building 2 characters, or rather 3 characters now that I've got. So yeah, it feels like the best spend of my resin at the moment. But yeah, I didn't fully use everyone's ults or follow-up attacks, so we're maybe a little bit ahead of where we would be. Oh, that's a little bit of a time loss popping that. So grab this, then we've got one more. So the skill, swap out. Oh, ult start, nice. So fingers crossed this gets us enough to swap out. Nice. Gonna make a full charge here. 1, 2, 3. ult. Nice. So we can claim this. And then we're pretty much done. It's been a pretty quick split. We can claim all from here. Then go here, here, claim all. Here, claim all, and that's our split. 409. That's pretty good so far. We were, 3 seconds ahead of our PB and went in that split, and now 15 seconds ahead. So next will be Zenless. So here we are with Zenless. We have a new strategy we can try, but because we're on such a good time, I'm going to stick with what we've got. I think I'll give it a go once we start to hit a ceiling again, but that would be doing weekly bosses. So, we're going to do what we normally do, so let's just go. So Wuthering Waves was a really good split, so I'm very happy about that. So I talked a little bit about the character building. I could have teleported here actually, that would have been a little bit quicker. But yeah, I talked about character building and so I've got those 3 characters in mind. Those videos will include the pulls for them, except from the Genshin character. I do not have footage from 3 years ago. So that is unfortunately not possible. Could fake it, but I don't think that's the best idea. So yeah, other than that, I've got exploration to do in Genshin and Wuthering Waves. I've got story to do in Zenless and Star Rail. Events is something I could look at also making videos on. There's also a lot of legacy events in Wuthering Waves that I haven't done. So if that's something you'd be interested in seeing, we can do that too. But yeah, other than that, there may at some point be a change to the format of the Dailies videos. I think because it's quite difficult to focus a lot on the other content when I'm A, busy, and B, putting these out each day. It doesn't take me a huge amount of time now to do these, but that is still time regardless. And if I put that time into other videos, I can get more of those videos out and maybe look at when records become difficult, having one of these videos a week where I talk about how each run went and then have a full run of the record run. But I do quite like the way of doing this because it means I'm practicing editing, the YouTube system, and uploading and building a bit of a following, doing something that doesn't take a huge amount of extra effort. And it means I'm getting constant practice every day. So it's a mixture, right? Do we prefer continuing this kind of content or moving towards something else? That's something I'm a bit undecided about. I may put it to a poll at some point, but yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, a little bit behind our run yesterday, but 0.8 seconds. Doesn't mean that much when we're already 14 seconds ahead. And I have a feeling Star Rail's going to go very well. So if you haven't seen that video, we spent more resin than we needed to. So we'll already be faster. So yeah, let's see it. So here we are in Star Rail. I think we're pretty much ready to go. One thing I will check is the events page. Okay, we're not on any double drops, I don't think. Yeah, I used all the double drops things, so we've got nothing to worry about. So I think we'll just go. So F4 is this menu, we can head over here. If you didn't catch the video quite recently, we have a pretty fast team here with Zhui, Fushwan and Tribi. Now the reason I've got Fushwan on this team is because my Zhui in combat here has 90% crit rate. And she still manages to one-tap it with Fushwan giving the extra crit rate boost, meaning that we don't run into the risk of accidentally not hitting a crit and then run being over. So yeah, so we're at that part of the video where it doesn't take a lot of input from me now. It's very, I just click the button and we go again. So yeah, this is now very, very quick. Originally I did have to use an alt in my previous runs using Fei Xiao, but now, yeah, follow-up attacks do it automatically. So I guess this is a good time to say, talk about the channel. I make shorts every day that associate with each of these videos, so if you've come from there, hi, but otherwise, now you know. I talk about how the run went, what kind of time we got, just a little bit. It's a way of attracting people here, it's a way of building an audience there, and I do the same over on TikTok. So, if that's more your style, feel free to check those out. I make a companion one to each of these videos every day, so it's a way of maybe getting an update on this without having to watch the whole video. But here we are, this is going very well. So now here, oh, that's it. There's nothing to claim from the battle pass. 8 minutes 32. Oh my god, that is fast. that is very fast. So yeah, new record. Very, very happy about that one. And yeah, I think that's all I've got to say, really. If you've made it this far, a like, comment, and subscribe goes a long way. Helps other people find these videos. On screen now should be 2 videos, my latest video, and a video YouTube recommends. So if you want to see more, feel free to check those out. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers.